Good evening. I am here. It is 9:16 p.m. on Saturday, August 23rd. Bit of a bonus stream, sort of. We're gonna finish No Sleep for Kaname Date tonight. If you weren't here last time, we've actually already mostly finished it. The story's done. I went back, I got all the alternate endings, I got all the little tidbits and trivia we missed. The only thing I have not yet done is I've unlocked all the Dream Album, we saw the dances, we watched all the alternate endings, which aren't alternate endings, which aren't really, like, alternate endings, they're just kind of like possible canonical stuff that happens after the game. Just them talking, really. And this one's great, because it's just them talking about porn. No, this one is where they talk about porn. This is the one where they talk about porn, but also Tama's there. What I haven't done is I haven't read the 5 novels yet. I do not know how long these are. These are like fake retro-styled visual novels with voiceover. And reading through all 5 of them gets you an achievement, which is the last achievement we need to 100% this game. I don't think you unlock anything by 100%ing it, but it's the only thing left in the game I haven't done, and I wanted to make sure that I've streamed everything else and I might as well finish it. So hopefully this'll be the end of the game after I'm done with it. And yeah, I don't know if I have time to do anything. I don't know how long these are going to be, so I don't know if I'm going to have time to do anything else tonight. I definitely want to stop by, like, it's 9:18 right now. I want to stop by, like, 12:30 at the latest. Because I have stuff I got to do tonight after I eat dinner and watch, Saturday night anime, as I do. And, yeah, we'll see. I do have news regarding possible stream plan changes this upcoming week, but I think I'm gonna wait until tomorrow night and just do like a proper ramble regarding that. So I don't wanna wait too long here because I don't know how long these are. So we're gonna start this with a Tommy for 2. There's no saving in these, so I can't imagine they're too long. Is this game Switch exclusive, or are there actually achievements that matter externally on other platforms? Hey, La.
Alright, let's go. A Tommy awaits.
So, the achievement system is baked into the game itself. It should be on every platform that the game is on. Including Steam with actually having achievements for them. I think. I don't know. I can't imagine those aren't actual achievements on the Steam version. Here, let me check, actually. Includes 40 achievements. That's how many there are in the, no, there might actually be one more, because it's achieve everything. Yeah, no, it looks like all the in-game achievements are also Steam achievements. Yeah, but there is a point to them, because as you unlock the achievements, it raises your rank, which gives you more eyeballs, which lets you buy more bonus stuff. So if you don't get... You pretty much needed all but, like, one achievement to get everything right now. And now this is all just to get the last one. Or so I'm told. Or so I'm led to believe, at least.
Okay.
During the search for Iris, who was locked up in some weird escape game, I boldly invited the Lemniscate receptionist and took her on a trip to Atami.
Date, this is inarguably a dereliction of duty.
So again, if you weren't here, which I imagine most people watching this have been, in every game there is a joke ending where you just abandon your duties and go to Atami, and it doesn't like go into detail about it. It's just like a quick like 1 minute blurb about what you do. So I'm assuming this is kind of like fleshing out that joke ending, regardless of when it happens. I knew that well, of course, but that didn't stop me. After all, this was a day I'd been secretly craving for a long time. Feeling like I was dreaming, I looked at the passenger seat where I saw her, and the seatbelt going through the valley of her rich chest. What a treat for the eyes. This was it. This was enough. This was the scenery I wanted to see. This choice was no mistake. Turn up my mic just a little bit here. Let me move the mic a bit closer. Ignoring Aiba's protests and making it this far was worth it.
I kinda did this all on a whim. Was it really okay for you to go?
I was the one behind this escapade, but being a responsible adult, felt like I needed to get one final approval from her.
I'm easily replaceable. Don't worry about it.
The receptionist of Mizuki's talent agency gave the most nonchalant reply. It was hard to tell if she was being just positive or self-deriding, but I didn't care as long as the answer was yes. This meant there were no problems. I wanted to use this opportunity to get even closer to her, so as I drove, I began cooking up a plan of attack. First, I had to think about the way I'd refer to her, since she was nothing but the receptionist until now. I would go ahead and change what I called her, but this would bring us closer than ever. How's the sound, by the way? Because I'm noticing that the mic volume isn't going as high as the music, or it's going barely any higher than the music. So I want to make sure I sound clear. Okay, good. I would go ahead and change what I called her, and this would bring us closer than ever.
Her name is Ritsuko Enshu, right?
She is 36 and single. Her birthday is on June 22nd.
2 years younger than me, and birthday is 4 days before mine.
June, not March.
Why would it be that?
Also, there's no auto text for this, right? No. I think it's literally just like the option to quit is like the only option you have here.
Cause I wouldn't mind marching between those mountains. No, never mind. Forget I said anything.
Good start. What was important was that we were close enough to travel together, so I could probably get away with calling her by her first name. Alright, with that decided, I would call her Ritsuko.
Hey, Ritsuko. When we get to Atami...
Called her by her name as naturally as I could while maintaining a cool expression. But then her expression became overcast with such intensity I could almost hear it.
Huh?
Then with her mouth half open, she glared at me with the ferocity of a hellhound.
Hold up. What did you just call me?
I just said, hey, Ritsuko.
And who told you it was okay to use my first name like you know me?
With a shout, she used her glittery pink nails to grab me by the chest and pull me to her. Oh no. My hands let go of the wheel, making the car sway outside the lane.
Stop! This is dangerous!
Never call me by my first name again!
I'm sorry.
I'm glad you understand.
As the fear made me weep and apologize, she quickly cooled down and let me go.
When I was little, my grandma told me that the only man I should ever let call me by my first name is the one I would marry.
I see. Based on the content of her posts on social media, she is a true grandma's girl.
I like how Aiba's just like, whatever, we're doing this now. Aiba looked that up just now and put on a smug expression.
But I still, kind of care about you and stuff, so you can call me Ritzy.
They do the double quotation marks inside the other quotation marks. I remember reading, what was it? What's the unlockable visual light novel in Super Danganronpa? Was that Danganronpa 0? Where it's like the alternate version of the first game? I remember there's a point where the Monokumas, there's like a bunch of Monokumas showing up at once, and the way they talked, they kept putting more and more quotation marks around each of their phrases to kind of portray something. I can't remember. I thought when you have quotation marks, you're supposed to use single quotation marks inside of them, but maybe I'm wrong.
Huh. Oh, what an honor.
That said, period inside the quotation marks. It's correct. Punctuation goes inside of them. This didn't go as planned, but I still got permission to call her a nickname, successfully closing the distance between us.
Huh? Wait, does that mean you're only interested in a day trip?
I was planning to stay for a while, but this made it seem like her defenses were pretty tough, so I hesitantly asked the question.
I wouldn't want to waste a trip to Atami. I feel like we should be good to stay there for at least one night.
Nice.
So while her grandma was against the first name thing, she didn't mind one-night stands. By the way, since Atami's come up a ton in the last couple of streams, I did look it up. This game series takes place in Tokyo, and Atami is about a 3-hour drive / 3-hour train ride from Tokyo. It's like 2 hours, 40 minutes or so. So I imagine train would be a lot more punctual, so it'd probably be 2 hours, 40 minutes. But I would just round it up and say 3 hours. So it's not the farthest place away, but definitely not a place you would want to go to if you were living in Tokyo for one day and then have to take 3 hours to go home at the end of it. Unless you were going, like, really early morning and coming back late night. Granny, you're a legend. Thank you for raising the parent of such a wonderful daughter.
Well, Iba, I finally put a pretty lady in the passenger seat. Dreams do come true as long as you don't give up on them. And this is the proof.
Such nonsense. Staying awake any longer is a waste of energy. I will recharge until we reach Atami.
Iba then lowered her power and entered sleep mode. Upon reaching Atami, we toured the place until evening came, and we had to start searching for a place to stay. Unfortunately, there were no free rooms, and we ended up driving on the surrounding mountain paths.
Maybe we should just head back? We already had tons of fun just exploring, right?
Oh, this was bad. We left before finding a hot spring inn to stay at, and we get to enjoy her in a yukata. But right as I was about to give up, we found a faint light shimmering through the darkness of the forest. I don't think this music's shown up anywhere else in the game. I parked the car in a small lot and passed through the door. We were welcomed by the inn's proprietor.
Welcome to the Supuru Hot Springs Inn.
Mouth is doing weird things.
Spur?
No, 3 syllables. Supuru.
You're pretty keen on details, huh?
That aside, the name seemed kind of familiar. Felt like it was used by a boarding house in a game I used to play. That meant if we stayed here, then tonight at 12, somebody would die. Jokes aside, the proprietor said that the Ru part of Supuru had the meaning of first-class orb. I had no idea what he was talking about, but he seemed pretty proud of it.
First-class orbs? Must be referring to men. You know, the balls between our...
I've had this container of water here for like a week, and it's still kind of cool. I shouldn't be drinking week-old water, though. But I love this, this Coleman thermos I got for myself for my birthday. It was pretty cheap, pretty sturdy, and it keeps things cold for a very long time. Love it. Huge step up over the old plastic water bottles I was using that my job gave me back when I got hired. The moment I said that, Iba woke up and shocked me from the inside.
What the hell? Couldn't you just keep sleeping?
I am your partner. The stupid things you do will hurt my reputation too. I'll keep watch over you until the trip is over.
This made me feel like I should have left her. Why did I even bring her along?
About your room.
When he brought that up, I asked him to get a room for each of us. Ritzy's reaction to being called by her first name left me scared, so I didn't want to put her in a worse mood. But as though he could tell what I actually wanted, he said the kind of phrase you'd expect in this situation.
I am deeply sorry, but most of the rooms are taken, so we can only give you one.
Thank you, Lord, for the blessings I'm about to receive.
Ritzy, there's only one room. What do you want to do?
I asked her hesitantly. In response,
If you promise to behave, I guess I'm okay with it.
she said that with a bashful smile, which brought the voltage of my heart even higher.
Your room is this way.
Went up to the second floor, and we were led to a Japanese-style room covered in a tatami.
Anyways, guess I'll go take a bath.
She took a yukata and casually left the room. While she did that, I opened the closet, took out a couple futons, and spread them out next to each other on the floor.
Hey, what are you doing?
Next thing I knew, Iba appeared before me in a form that laid somewhere between shrimp and beautiful girl. Of course, she didn't actually exist in this space. Only I could see her, thanks to my left eye.
Can't you tell? I'm getting ready to sleep.
That is not what I'm asking. I want you to make some space between those futons.
I wonder if they actually went to a, if like Uchikoshi was like, you know what, this is the perfect excuse to go to a Tommy, stay in an inn, and get some photos for the game.
I'm not gonna do anything. What does it matter if they're touching?
Kaname Date, do you think I am stupid enough to trust you?
Shut up, Shrimpy. Just let me do my thing.
Shrimpy.
What was that?
A bright flash engulfed Iba's fist, turning into electricity that struck me right in the head. Or at least that was what it looked like.
not want another one, pull the futons apart.
Damn it. Fine, just a little.
Having no choice, I chose to put about 10 centimeters between the futons.
That is unacceptable. Start with at least 10 meters.
Your shocks are getting harder. Are you trying to kill me?
You should be thankful that you are still alive.
Look, this whole room isn't even 10 meters wide.
Then you can sleep in the hallway.
As we argued, the door opened, and Ritzy came back. It hasn't even been 15 minutes, though, so she hadn't changed into a yukata yet. She still had dry hair, too, which made it clear she hadn't gone into the hot spring.
Hey, Date. Come here for a sec.
Is it a mixed bath or something? Do you want me to join you?
I asked that, expecting a saucy event like the ones from my best DVDs, but she shook her head.
No, I want you to help me with something.
On the first floor, there was an annex which contained a small place where you could play Smart Ball. Common sight in hot spring places, Smart Ball was a retro game that was a mix of pinball and pachinko. Wouldn't that just be pinball then? You got points by firing a ball and getting it in the holes, and the points could be exchanged for various prizes. Ritzy said that she stumbled upon this place on the path to the hot spring. The sight made her nostalgic, and instead of going to the bath, she had just been playing Smart Ball instead.
My grandma had this game at home, but she didn't have a fancy automatic one like this. You had to hit the balls with a stick.
That must have been a game of bagatelle. Its rules are almost the same as Smart Ball.
For some reason, the balls in these machines here were black. The name was kind of off, too. Each machine had the words Choco Ball printed on them. Chocobo?
All right, time for another try.
Ritzy put some money and began playing Choco Ball right by my side.
Lucky balls, boing, boing. Fill the holes, boing, boing. Yay, yay.
I like how this one has an out of order sign on it. It's just really hard to see.
What, song are you singing there?
Oh, I made it up back when I played this as a little girl. Really gets you pumped, doesn't it?
Well, sung from a child, those lyrics are innocent.
Little different story coming from a grown woman.
Firing balls again and again, Ritzy continued humming the song. However, she wasn't very good at it, and it was clear that she'd run out of balls soon.
Oh man, I really suck at this. So yeah, Date, go ahead.
Huh?
Win me a prize, big boy.
She pointed at a bunch of shelves stocked with Smart Ball prizes. The one that stood out the most was a bear plush that easily surpassed a meter in size.
Let me guess. You want the big one, right?
I cannot get a good night's sleep unless I'm hugging something, so yeah.
Well, I settle for a plush. There's a living, breathing man right here. What are you doing?
Oh yeah, if you win that for me, I'll let you bring our futons as close as you want.
Really?
Really? I wouldn't lie to you. My grandma taught me better than that.
Hell yeah.
Oh, fuck yes! Iva, calculate the trajectory of the balls and tell me how I can get guaranteed points.
Roger that. Leave it to me. Is that what you expected me to say?
No. But Iva, look at that.
Focused my gaze on one of the fourth-class prizes, easily reachable by anyone. However, it was a life-size figure of an insect. In case this needed explaining, Iba was an insect otaku, to the point that seeing them was enough to affect her proper judgment.
Iva, help me out, and I'll get you that toy.
Date! How dare you take the Hoplia Hakonensis hostage!
For a chance with a girl like that, I'd do whatever it takes, so help me!
Bugs!
And so, using Iba's help, I cheated my way through the game, and won both the insect figure and the bear plush.
Date, you actually got it! Oh, thank you.
I watched her go to the hot spring and prepare to go back to my room when suddenly, her phone rang.
Oh, it's from Grandma.
She quickly answered, said, "Okay, I'll be back right away," and ended the call.
Bad news. Grandma's having back problems.
Huh?
Turned out that her grandma, left alone at home, got a strained back and became immobile.
Sorry, Date. I gotta go back and take care of her.
No! Shock. This was a real bolt out of the blue. The voltage within me instantly dropped. In my head, I heard Aiba let out a ha.
Oh, then allow me to escort you back.
No, the trains are still running, so you can just stay here and hang out. Have fun.
Just go get a call girl, Date. There's probably plenty of them in Atami.
Wait, but...
Just imagine this fluffy little guy as me and hug him to sleep.
Ritzy ruffled a hand against the bear in my arms, her massive milker swaying. The next day, they found out that I went to Atami instead of doing my job, and I was quickly fired from Abyss. Fortunately, I had no trouble getting another job. The proprietor here was deeply impressed by my chocoball skills, and I was able to get a job here.
This is it then. Stay safe, Aiba.
Do not think you will get away with this. I will curse you forever.
Put on clothes with Sapudu embroidered on them, used a coal delivery service to return her to Abyss. And now I lead a new fulfilling life, teaching Torts how to play the game and collecting the balls. A small part of me still hopes that Ritzy will return someday. Finn, what's Mizuki gonna do? Alright, that was about 20 minutes. That's not too bad. Get through all these in about 2 hours. Hour and a half. Solve the serial host bedroom theft case. So these are definitely, like, non-canon, if he's getting fired. The alternate ends felt... Because these are all... Like, you get one of these every time you get an alternate ending. Which are non-canon. So you would think these are non-canon, but then these turns out... It turns out these are, like, debatably canon, like they could be. Like, they even mention here that, like, Hina took a trip to Atami. Meanwhile, that gets discussed here, and they actually take it. And these all take place after the main story, so it's believable that those could be canon, whereas these are just straight-up fantasy. Solve the serial host bathroom theft case. Serial host bathroom theft case. God. And I call myself a voice actor.
Hitomi, forget about all that and join me for a night of...
Stop it, Date. Why would you say this while Iris might be kidnapped?
During the search for Iris, I paid a visit to the Sagan household. While there, I invited Hitomi on a date so forcefully that I left her infuriated.
I can't trust you with this anymore. I'll go find her myself.
These all seem to be based off bad endings. With those words, Hitomi rushed out of her home and didn't come back, no matter how long I waited. I had no idea what happened after that, but she somehow brought back Iris by herself and received commendations from the MPD. That ball kept rolling, and after a bunch of happenings, Hitomi became a member of Abyss, and before I knew it, she got a post as my new boss. Replaced by her, boss was demoted and became an investigator, just like me.
If this isn't a broken world line, I don't know what is.
This is what happens when you push decisions that make no sense.
Aiba had a point. Inviting Hitomi on a date at that moment was way too forced. I wanted to use an emote from someone that just said balls earlier, but understandably that one is not on Twitch, but on Frankerface Z. Oh. I've never looked into FFZ or Better Twitch TV. I really don't need to, because I already have enough emote slots for everything I'm using right now. Still, I would say all's well that ends well. Still, I would say all's well that ends well. The host-crazed, unstable woman was replaced by the gentle Hitomi. No way I wouldn't be happy about this. Her confidence in me was still badly damaged, but I could easily kiss up to her and get back on her good side. So I unlocked this one from them instead. Oh, a 3D mudkip, Marsh Stomp. John Stone,
Oh, Date, that is good. Very good.
You mean this? You like it here?
Yes, there. All the way there. Oh, it feels so good.
It was early afternoon of a workday. I visited my new boss's room and provided her with a hell of a service. Deeply seated in her chair and extending her bare legs, Tommy was moaning in response to my treatment.
Date, too much.
Okay, that's it for today.
Put my hands away from her calf, concluding today's massage.
Thanks to your massages, I feel like I can stay on my feet all day.
Oh, don't mention it. It's an honor to serve you, boss.
Ever since she became my superior, I was kissing up to her like this.
How brazen of me, though. I get you're the only one here, but I really shouldn't make noises like that.
She put her hands on her slightly flushed face, made her look very erotic and beautiful. Looked like it wouldn't be long until I regained her trust.
Call me if your legs feel tired again. I'll be there immediately.
Thank you. But is it really okay to make you do something like this during work hours?
Of course. My last boss used to make us give her exfoliating foot massages with our teeth.
Perhaps I should ask for that next.
I would gladly do that for you.
Oh, I'm obviously joking.
The word she said as she put her legs into sexy stockings had a playfulness to them. Aiba, who was listening to our entire exchange, spat towards my brain. Massaging Atomi's legs left me tired, so I went to take a rest at the control room. There I found someone else, spacing out next to a can of coffee.
Hey, ex-boss. How's the investigation? Looking good?
Of course. Who do you think I am?
Previous boss turned around. She was currently looking into a certain case. It was called the serial host bathroom theft. Hosts were being taken on dates, put to sleep in public bathrooms, and then stripped of their wealth. Hey, Xbox. Ex-boss. Ex-boss, go home. Whatever substance put the victims to sleep also made them lose some of their memories, making them forget who the perpetrator was. Though according to them, the culprit was a customer that they just happened to meet and went on a date with. However, so far, none of the whales who actually had the victims' numbers had come up as suspicious. Because of this, ex-boss believes that the perp is a low-paying customer who didn't leave much of an impression on the hosts. A whale in this context, by the way, is a customer who spends a lot on the goods and services provided by the establishments.
But man, there really aren't many clues that would lead to the culprit.
Well, the crime happens in bathrooms. You can't exactly put security cameras in there.
If only there was a pervert sneaking shots in there.
Oda!
I don't think you're supposed to say stuff like that.
Ex-boss emptied the coffee can and sat down in a chair, clearly dissatisfied.
I gotta say, the cases Abyss is handling are getting pretty boring lately.
We have a lot of free time, so of course we'd get them. It's a so-called reduction of labor cost.
Speaking of free time, I'm hearing that you're using yours to kiss up to the new boss.
Hold on, who told you that?
A secret yet reliable source.
Aiba.
Ryuki.
Oh.
Only he would squeal to you about something like that.
Ex-boss still ordered the newbie around like he was her maid.
She's not even my superior anymore. How come she bosses me around?
Ryuki mentioned! That was the grumble I heard from him recently.
Yo, the pay here sucks too. I can't go to host clubs on this salary.
You're jumping subject every sentence. Are you emotionally unstable or something?
Hey, I was demoted just a couple months ago. How about you show some sympathy?
Ex-boss became teary-eyed and barked at me. It seemed that I was on the mark about her stability.
Well, at least you now know how we common employees feel.
Ugh, talking about this pisses me off. You know what? I'm gonna go have a chat with our new boss.
What are you planning? Are you gonna get her secrets and blackmail her or something?
If ex-boss felt like it, doing that much would be a piece of cake for her, so I got ready to protect Hitomi. Hey Ephraim, how you doing?
I'm just gonna negotiate. You'd enjoy having a little more money for your hostess club sexcapades, wouldn't you?
I mean, yeah, but...
There we go. Now let's go fight the new boss.
This is not going to turn out well.
I'm fighting too?
Ex-boss pumped herself up, crushed the empty can, and left the control room.
Hey, wait up!
Worried about Hitomi, I quickly rushed after her. Got to Hitomi's room, we found her sitting on the desk, just like ex-boss used to. There was a reason she was doing this. Shortly after Hitomi came to Abyss, she had a talk with ex-boss.
Why do you always sit on the desk instead of the chair?
Those who stand above others shouldn't use chairs. We always have to be high enough to look down on everyone else.
Hitomi seemed to take that very seriously, and now that she was the boss, she also always sat on the desk.
Oh.
Their eyes met, and Hitomi put on a smile.
We need to talk.
Of course. About what?
Yeah, whatever.
I'll be straight with you. I want a raise. Right now.
I see.
Ex-boss was so straightforward that Hitomi became perplexed, and her eyes widened.
But that's not something I can decide by myself.
Then negotiate with your superiors.
Thought Ex-boss's pushiness would make her falter, but Hitomi remained steady as she looked down on Ex-boss and opened her mouth.
Very well.
Huh? Really?
Though to help with the negotiations, you will have to solve the current case as quickly as possible.
That's the bargaining chip?
I believe it's an excellent chance to show just how capable you really are.
Sparks formed as the two looked right at each other. Felt like getting involved would get me burned, so I chose to just watch this battle from a safe distance.
I'm pretty sure I know who it is. We're clearly after an underpaid hostess.
She said that as she spread a map of the pleasure quarter out on her table. On the
Again,
table.
underpaid, but why would it be a hostess?
Isn't it obvious? Many customers who go to unwind at host clubs are hostesses who are deeply disappointed by the male species and want to be pampered by handsome guys.
She clearly thinks better of herself.
It's like I'm looking at prejudice itself walking around in heels.
So, we're bound to find the culprit if we investigate every hostess club near the crime scenes.
I see. Wait, why are you telling me all this?
Isn't it obvious? You might as well help me with this.
In case you forgot, I'm not your subordinate anymore and don't have to take orders from you.
Yeah, you're the new boss's pet who gets special treatment. That's not fair.
There's also the option for the 1-bit icon I can have next to my name and change it to that because I think it looks cooler than the 100-bit one. Yeah. I made it based on the tiers of the Battle Network, like, drops. Because, like, the 100-bit one is actual, like, Zenny that you get in the game. The 1-bit one is a health refill. The only way you ever get that in battles is if you play, like, absolute shit. And have to get your health refilled. Which, admittedly, is helpful if you got hit a lot during the battle. But that's why I made it the lowest tier image, as opposed to the Zenny image. It's really supposed to be more of, like, an if you've played it, you know what it is kind of deal. I've actually made icons up to, get it when S ranking at low health. Okay. Maybe. That's true. If you enter a battle with low health, there's a chance you get the health refill anyway, even if you do well. BN2-ish chip drops at low health only. Really? That slanderous accusation made me raise my voice.
I don't get any special treatment. I lost her trust, and I'm working hard to regain it.
There, you said it yourself. You're kissing up to the new boss.
What's so bad about that?
My needlessly honest reply made Ex-Boss grin and stand before me.
If you don't help me, I'll tell the new boss that you spend crazy amounts of money on hostesses in Omiya.
What?
If that happens, all your kissing up will be kissing down.
What does that even mean?
Still, how did she even know that I was spending money on Omiya's hostesses? The moment I wondered that, Ryuki's face came to mind. Right, when the two of us went drinking, I got wasted and spilled it.
Damn it. You went and turned the rookie into your lapdog. How could you?
Looks like you were the one with a secret she could use for blackmail.
A few minutes later, I was driving in my car with Ex-Boss at my side.
We'll go together first. I'll show you how to question people.
The funniest thing is still in the second game whenever you're playing as Ryuki, because he's a rich boy, and he literally has like an autopilot limo that takes him everywhere. Actually, wait, does he have a driver? I don't remember. But like anytime you're having like an intermission, like on the road scene with him, it's always in a limousine. I still need to play that at some point, but instead of the impulse to start another RPG, Paper Mario 64, Mario isn't too long though. Battle Network, yeah, it's a good time, but I also don't recommend playing all 6 of them in a row. You'll get very burnt out on that series.
This isn't my first rodeo. Do you think I'm dumb?
No, she simply does not trust you.
Aiba was out of my eye socket and instead nested in the wheel. I was completely free to talk to Ex-Boss.
She's right. If I let you go by yourself, you just end up messing around.
Our destination was the pleasure quarter near the crime scenes. Apparently all of them took place within 3 kilometers from here. With the area being what it was, there were tons of hostess clubs around, so questioning wouldn't be easy.
Are we seriously gonna check every place?
Before the day is out, yes. If we waste too much time, the culprit might notice and get away.
Damn it. I might as well make the most of it and get the hostess's numbers.
Feel free to do that. It will not change the fact that no lady will get in this car.
Speaking of which, this is my first time in your car, isn't it?
Now that you mention it, probably, yeah.
So you never get pretty ladies in here? Besides me, I mean.
Ex-boss's face held a mischievous smile.
I will answer in his stead. Only Iris, Mizuki, and me.
All brats, basically.
Rude. I am no child.
You've only been in this world for a few years. You're a certified brat.
So I'm the first real woman, huh? And a gorgeous one at that. You should be thankful.
Hey, ex-boss.
What? Before you ask, I'm currently not accepting complaints.
This may seem out of nowhere, but I'm grateful that you picked me up out of the gutter. Thank you.
Certain memories came back to me, and I thanked her for the first time in years.
Where did that come from? So out of nowhere, it's kind of creepy.
I'm just thanking you for once. Don't make a federal case out of it.
Oh. I get it. You're trying to butter me up so we can get it on later, huh?
No, I'm not.
Oh, shy, are we? How cute.
Man, I shouldn't have thanked you.
You are both awkward in your own ways. Perhaps you would make a good couple.
Shut it before I throw you out the window.
It's interesting that like Date makes like no attempts at Boss. I think Boss kind of fits into that like Japanese stereotype of like the almost middle-aged woman who's not married. So it's like it's kind of her personality trait, and she makes up for it by being like as slutty as Date is. Sure, you can finish Paper Mario in like a week or less. Checked how long to beat, and they listed as only 20 hours. Have you never played it before? Would have thought you would have beaten that one a long time ago. We arrived at the destination, walked out onto the dry asphalt.
Let's start here.
Ex-boss led the way as she walked towards our first hostess club, sight of which filled me with shock.
Hold on. This is the Gold Dragon Sphere.
Gold Dragon Sphere was a hostess club I frequented. In fact, I'd been here just last night.
Oh, really? That makes things easier.
No, it doesn't. If I start questioning people in here, it'd be harder for me to come back as a customer.
You are so stubborn. You're an Abyss investigator. Just bite the bullet.
You did, but you last played it like 15 years ago. Wow. I think I've played through it twice on N64, and then I played it once when I streamed it a couple years ago. Thousand Year Door I've only played twice. Once on GameCube and then once on stream last year. Was that last year? That was. It was last year.
No, I'm not going.
As I prepared to leave, X-Boss held out her phone and put on a grin.
I guess I should report this to the new boss. Along with what you get up to with Omiya's cabaret girls.
Damn it. Okay, I'll go. Jeez.
Inside, dancers on the stage were dancing around the poles. The golden poles they were holding onto seemed to be modeled after serpentine dragons, rising to the sky. They were the club's namesake.
Golden dragons, brought to new heights by the hands of the dancers. It's a hell of a performance, huh?
Ignoring my excitement, X-Boss got permission to enter and talk to Akemi, the most popular hostess here.
Hello, we're the police. Can we have a moment?
Kemi's face turned pale. She left the customer she was accompanying, and to everyone's surprise, became prostrate before X-Boss.
I underestimated you. You got me. I'm the thief.
Wow, that was easy.
Huh?
But how did you know it was me?
With her head kissing the floor, Kemi asks that question. X-Boss responded by puffing her chest.
Isn't it obvious? It's intuition, honed by many years in the service.
Played it on Wii Virtual Console, but I'm playing it on the original N64 now. Did I ever get it on Wii? I don't think I did. I think the only N64 games I had on Wii were Sin and Punishment, Kirby 64, and Pokemon Snap. Which was a big deal, because I loved Kirby 64, but prior to that I only rented it. So it was a pretty big deal getting to play it again. Same with Pokemon Snap. Well, that was easy. And so the serial host bathroom theft case reached an uneventful conclusion.
But how did she know that we came here to investigate that case?
Well, about that.
I may have told her I was an Abyss special investigator. Knowing that it would come to light during questioning anyway, I just went and said it. The reason Akemi knew was very simple. Last night I was drunk and wanted to look cool in front of her, so I went and spoke about the various cases we at Abyss were dealing with. I even went as far as to mockingly talk about my recently demoted superior, all while showing her photos of ex-boss. Soon after that, when it came to light that I used classified police info for booze chatter, Hitomi got mad at me in more ways than one and hit me with a pay cut. Meanwhile, it was also revealed that ex-boss was abusing police funds for her host club adventures, turning her raise into a distant dream. Yours truly, Finn. It's the same every time. These are nice. They're all coming out to about 20 minutes each, so... You know, another hour, and we'll get through the rest of these. Again, I don't know if I'm gonna keep streaming after I finish this. I might, actually, I might go back to Tori Saturn for a bit and get some A ranks. They actually updated the game, so you could skip cutscenes in story mode now. Not that it matters, because I've already beaten it. Also, they made the loading in the Dreamcast menu way, way quicker. Oh, I got hiccups, come on. Porno Mag Quest, the legendary mag. You know this one's gonna be quality. Oh, alright, so this is after the fireworks ending. The day we played with the fireworks at Bloom Park, the light destruction we caused got me put under house arrest, leading the boring days I spent locked up at my place. The Iris case I was investigating was closed too. Hina solved every puzzle and saved her.
So, Officer Dumbass, you got caught literally playing with fire, and now you spend all day on your computer looking at porn. Give me one reason you deserve to live.
I really liked that ending too, because the credits listed Date's boom, he's under house arrest, and I made that the thumbnail, and I'm tempted to make this screen the thumbnail for this part. As I was killing time at the PC, Mizuki grumbled that to me.
Hey, I'm under house arrest here. If I leave, I'll get hit with another penalty.
It's not like you can get any lower. There's nothing more for you to lose, is there?
The moment she gave me a cold glare, the phone I'd thrown off on the sofa began to ring. The ringtone was an A-set song I liked, Invincible Rainbow Arrow. I was actually progressing the text in time with the music. This is the song from the first game.
Hey, Gen. Been a while.
I answered the phone to hear Gen, who had somewhat of a serious tone.
I've got something important to talk about.
That being...
It's possible that the lines are tapped. I would prefer to talk about it at my restaurant.
Is it that important?
Yes. It's a matter that concerns our very souls.
If that were the case, I really had no choice. Readying myself for the penalty, I went out to my friend's restaurant.
You know this will get you another pay cut, right?
Gen, of all people, went out of his way to call me. This has got to be important.
I was left in your left eye to monitor you. I will report this to boss.
Damn it. If I knew it'd be like this, I would have given her up along with the gun.
House arrest won't be as boring with her around, don't you think?
I deeply regretted letting her convince me back then. I arrived at Brahmin World Cuisine. Gen was in the middle of his cooking prep.
Date, I've been waiting.
So, what's the important thing?
Well...
He beckoned me to the counter and began whispering in my ear.
What?
Upon hearing what he had to say, I almost collapsed right where I stood. According to Gen, some places in the secondhand bookstore town he frequented had acquired a legendary porn mag collection that every enthusiast would want. Apparently a porno mag collector that was famous among the rest of us was so broke he had to let go of his library. Couldn't believe my ears. I pinched my cheek and it hurt real bad, making me accept reality.
My treasure. It's yours. Go and find it. I left all my porno mags in the old bookstore town.
I take it back. This might have to be the thumbnail for this part. A video where he said those words just went up recently, causing a hell of a stir in the world of Ero Mag Otaku. Yeah, that was almost word for word the One Piece opening. that famous One Piece line. I really wanted it. I had to get it at all costs.
Well, that's a pretty big deal, isn't it?
Ken, thank you for the valuable info. You truly are a friend of my heart. A true porno mag pal.
Boom, he's no longer under house arrest. He's now fired entirely.
Unfortunately, I have all this food prep on my hands, so I can't leave the restaurant.
You could skip work for a day, couldn't you?
No, I can't let my restaurant fall behind Ota's. So please, retrieve the treasure in my stead.
Ken was wearing a mask, but I could clearly see tears rolling from his eyes.
All right. You can count on me. I'll get the treasure chest and show you what's inside.
Do you even know what you are doing? You are still on house arrest.
What of it? No army would stop me now.
Oh, I do not intend to stop you. I will only report this to boss.
You're such a meanie.
Try to overcome this predicament using an unconventional approach, but my left eye remained vacant.
What is wrong with you? Did you read so many porno mags that weeds started to grow in your brain?
Damn it, this cheap AI wasn't advanced enough for my refined attempt at negotiation.
Apparently, his collection has been split up and is now being sold in several bookstores.
That means I'll have to go through every store there.
Though that was clearly a task that was too difficult for me alone.
Hey, Iva, could you use your web of info to...
Incredible. It takes guts to ask me that in this situation.
As I expected, Iva was too hard-headed to help me. Had no choice but to call a different helper. Leon, obviously, right?
Leon, help me out.
Yep. Told him the details of this once-in-a-lifetime event.
Roger that. Let's meet up at the second-hand bookstore town.
After making Leon go there, I also called Ryuki and told him we had a big case on our hands.
I want you to help me with the investigation.
But aren't you on house arrest?
I am, but a case is a case. What kind of a detective would ignore a case?
What is this case anyway?
With passion in my voice, I asked him to look for the porno mags. As you'd expect, it made him mad.
You have to be kidding me. I'm an Abyss special agent. I don't have time for something like that.
But Ryuki, I really want you to do it. Okay, Mr. Date. I'll get you all the porn you can ever ask for, as long as we get to read it together. Of course, Ryuki. Anything for you.
Right, Ryuki's very busy. Don't call him for something like this. He's got an important job to attend to. Licking boss's boots.
Huh? Hold on. Why would I have that on my schedule?
Tama put on a smug expression.
But you still have something else you have to do, right, Iba?
I checked his schedule, and it seems that he does not have any cases to attend to.
Wonder how Date would react to cartoon porn? I think he'd be into it. I think he'd be cool with cartoon porn. He's probably very kinky. We already know he likes cuckoldry. So he's got kinks. And milfy women. He likes milfy women. According to a line in the second game. He likes thick milfy women.
I don't. All I'm doing right now is the kind of stuff better left to servants. I'm nothing but boss's lackey now.
Clearly frustrated, he punched the floor as his eyes teared up. Gen wasn't saying anything, but he looked at the punched floor like he was worried.
Then go ahead and help Date out. Searching for legendary porno mags sounds exciting, doesn't it?
Thomas seemed to be far more enthusiastic about the porno mags. Ryuki might have been too broken, but if Tama was with us, she'd be a great help. Ryuki was unwilling, but with some consoling and convincing from Tama, they left, and I reported the situation again.
I got the monkey and the dog. Now I'd like a pheasant for the mobility.
Referring to, Journey to the West characters.
And that makes you Momotaro, huh?
No, I'm gonna be king of the porno mags.
Okay, we're really just leaning into the One Piece here.
Mizuki, please help.
Thinking that she would instantly refuse if I asked over the phone, I rushed home and bowed before her.
Do you wanna die? You're asking a kid to waste her day off and buy porn for you? What the hell is your problem?
It's really funny because Date could easily be arrested for keeping that much pornography around a fucking 12-year-old girl. She was holding up a dumbbell, making her intent to kill painfully clear.
No, you don't have to actually buy them. You just have to help search.
My answer is still no.
If you help, I'll play that crane game and win you that new Adder Rabbit you wanted.
Huh? Really?
Yeah. I mean, a pipsqueak like you can't even reach the buttons, so I...
What did you just call me?
Why'd you have to, like, escalate it, Date? Quickly beaten by her combat technique, I was up against the wall.
Okay, I'll do whatever you say. Just please don't kill me!
Channeled the last of my strength to beg for mercy, making her let out a sigh and drop the dumbbell.
Well, I got nothing better to do, so I'll help. But you owe me ramen, curry, and a parfait. Oh, and you'll give me new Cleone. You promise.
That's how you pronounce that, Cleone. It's a long E.
Yes, as you command.
I thought it was either Cleone or Cleone, but now it's Cleone. I almost died without becoming king of the porno mags, but it helped me secure my third accomplice. With the grumpy pheasant at my side and in a jolly mood, went straight to the second-hand book town.
I want the legendary collection too. This is the one time I can't help you. I'll go and get the treasure before you do.
When we met up at the second-hand bookstore town, our monkey turned against us.
Very well. It's a contest then. Let's see who gets the fabled porno mags first.
You're on.
Just don't forget that I have a helper with me.
A 12-year-old helper who should not be walking into bookstores that sell pornography.
The brat? Yeah, I think I got this in the bag.
Oh, you think so?
Those words from Leanne Mizuki, who didn't seem any bit motivated, suddenly looked all fired up.
Okay, Date, we can't lose to that lion head.
Never.
Thus began the fight over the porno mags. Mizuki and I quickly decided to split up and began the search.
So, what are the magazines called?
Don't know. There's lots of them, so I'm not so sure.
Hold on. How do you expect to find them then?
I want to eat your... Wait, can I haven't used this in a long time. Can I get this working properly? If I turn this on. 1, 2. Can you hear me? I want to eat your... Oh. The button doesn't... Oh, I don't have an... Ah, shit. Alright, never mind. That doesn't work. I forgot. I have... Voice mod started using, like, AI shit, so I don't even enable it anymore. Like, I have it, like, not uninstall, but, like, I never have the program activated. So it's not working. And it's funny, because I actually... The first time I used voice mod was during the last Somnium Files game. Because that was when I got my Stream Deck. I want to eat your... Gotta hit that a little earlier. The... Of suspect WY. Low... Missile. I wanna... For... Actually knew a bunch, but none of them had the titles I could tell to Mizuki, even with the censored bits.
You just go and ask the owners of the stores, and call me if you find a place that has one.
Gotcha. I'll call as soon as I hear.
I'm gonna get all up in your... And then I'm gonna touch your... While I go down on your... And it's gonna all end with a... I'm very mature.
I'm counting on you. Let the search begin.
Unfortunately, none of the dozens of places we visited first had any legendary porno mags. Things got especially bad when Ryuki was summoned by Boss, making me feel uncertain that we could find the treasure. Time passed as we failed to find a single one, and eventually the sun began to set. Wait, was Ryuki even there? The bookstores began closing one by one, and I was at a loss.
Well then, I guess I'll give up, get some dinner with Mizuki, and just go home.
Overcome with weakness, I looked at a lit up ramen place. Then I got a message from Mizuki.
Date, I found a place that's got a legendary porno mag.
Really?
Yeah, but I can't buy it for you. Because I'm a minor.
Well done, Pheasant. Wait there, I'm coming right away.
It looks like they only have one, though. Someone else could buy it soon, so hurry up.
Following Mizuki's phone's GPS, I rushed to the promised land.
Date, what's taking you so long?
As Mizuki, waiting at the store, was becoming frustrated, Lien made his entry there. Wasting absolutely no time, he rushed deeper into the store and came back with the prize Mizuki had found.
Yeah! The legendary porno mag is mine!
No! If only I was older!
But I, who arrived shortly after, was extremely happy to hear that.
Good job, Lien.
Why are you happy? You lost!
As I stood next to Mizuki, Lien handed me the porno mag he just bought.
Getting little Mizuki to help us was the right call.
Huh? What do you mean?
She became reasonably confused. I revealed my plan to her.
Well, to tell you the truth, Lien is still on our side.
I was only playing the heel to get you motivated.
I knew that we'd have this in the bag as long as you were serious about it.
And that's why, right after you gave him the info, Date sent it to me too.
Lien's trash talk got you fired up, huh?
Damn! We're good at this, huh?
Porno Mac pals forever!
We were so happy we started doing a little dance right here in the store.
So, you tricked me.
Huh?
You played around with a young girl's heart.
Did you miss the Ryuki? Kinda. He was there for like a minute. Mizuki didn't share her sentiment, though. I could see a red flame burning deep in her eyes.
Mizuki?
Oh, you want to see fired up? I'll burn that porno mag and your entire collection back home.
She jumped me, but I dodged and immediately began running.
Mizuki, stop! This is the first edition of the legendary porno mag new apartment complex wife series. I'm what's for dinner tonight.
I don't care! I'm gonna grind you into mincemeat and make meatballs out of you! You're what's for dinner!
I went on to leave the legendary porno mag at Gen's home for safekeeping. But needless to say, the collection I'd been hiding within the speakers was consumed by fire before the day was out. Finn. What happened that night? We're at the 1 hour mark, so yeah, these are like perfectly turning out to be like 20 minutes each, with the exception of like a couple minutes spent talking between each section. Whew, man. What happened that night? My name is Hinatsuki Yono, a member of the MPD Special Investigation Squad, Abyss. This story is a record of a tragic event that happened before I was tasked to be Abyss's sync operator. She looks like a lizard right there. She looks like a Numo or something from Final Fantasy, the way she's like bent over with her hair like that. That day I was obeying boss's orders to build a particular device, staying up late into the night to get it done. Unfortunately, the AC went into maintenance mode at night and shut down. The room I was working in was sweltering, driving me to chug bottled water every chance I got.
You'd think they'd have a fan ready for times like this. Abyss spends so much money on the sync machine that there's almost nothing left for other stuff.
I was the only one here, so I often complained about the situation aloud to vent. I grumbled even as I continued my work, and by 3 a.m. I finally reached a good stopping point.
Oh man, I stayed up so late again.
Thanks to this project, I've been living like this for the past few days. I've become an engineer by choice, but all-nighters were a bit harsh for a woman in her 30s. I was going to be staying up late. I'd rather do it playing video games. Hell yeah. But tomorrow my shift will begin in the afternoon. It's already getting ready to game until morning. I also have to record some Let's Plays. It's been a while since I did that. Oh man. She's part of the streamer gen. I couldn't be bothered to change, so I went to the elevator hall in the same clothes I'd been working in. The door to the elevator I was waiting for opened up, and I was surprised to see a person come out of it. Time being what it was, I was completely sure I was the only one around.
Huh? I didn't expect to see anyone here at this hour.
That man seemed to be just as surprised as I was. Back when it wasn't exactly shite, yeah.
Hello.
His face was familiar to me. Wow, it's Date in the flesh, I thought to myself. He was an abyss investigator and a sinker. I'd passed him in the hallway once, but I was so tense that I couldn't even greet him. Word among us engineers was that Date was very handsome and cool. Handsome people had always made me nervous, so I honestly couldn't handle them very well. But now that I got a chance to look up at him for once, up close, I could see that the others weren't lying. He really was a looker.
Oh, hey. Who are you again?
He asked me with a tone so casual you'd never think he was an abyss agent.
We haven't met yet. I'm Hina Tsukiyono. I do sync tech support here at Abyss.
Actually, it wasn't our first time meeting, but I was so tired and tense that my brain wasn't working properly.
Well, you're not new here? I can't say I've seen you around.
Well, I can tell you I work with Amanoma.
Amanoma? Oh, you mean Pewter?
Yes, I really respect him and the work he does.
Well, the pay's lousy, but at least public service is stable work. Might as well make the most of it.
It's pretty hard when you have to stay up so late, though. Do you work nights too?
Something like that.
He gave me a vague reply, dodging the question. Amanama. I don't remember what his name means. It means like something relating to Earth or, I don't know. Technology. Actually, there might be someone else. I might be getting completely confused. He was probably embarrassed to admit it, but I could tell he hadn't been working all night like me. He seemed pretty drunk. Smell alone was enough. He reeked of booze.
Working this late's not easy, huh?
I'm actually done for now. I'll be going.
Walked in the elevator, but then...
Oh, shit.
Date pried open the closing door and got in. He then leaned towards me and pushed me against the inner wall of the elevator. Huh? What? Was this a kabedon? The ritual that protagonists from old dramas use when approaching their heroines? This was basically our first meeting. Was I seriously about to get a love confession from him?
Date?
Sudden of it all shook me. How could it not? Even I had girlish fantasies. My face must have been glowing red. Imagine the embarrassment if he noticed. But Date quickly pulled himself away from me.
Whoa, sorry about that. The case I've been working on the past few days is exhausting. Lost my balance there.
No kink for Kaname Date. Kaname Date. Hey, Karma. No sleep for Karma. Karmane Date. And said those words, his tone apologetic.
Oh, it's okay. I'm perfectly fine.
Wow, that caught me off guard. I was so nervous I felt like I might puke.
I forgot something upstairs. Gotta head back up.
Right.
I stood next to him, pressed the close button on the elevator's controls. In retrospect, he probably just tripped over his own 2 feet because he was drunk. I wasn't in the right state of mind to think of that at the time, though. My tired, surprised brain was telling me he wanted to be alone with me. My heart was racing. But right when the elevator was about to reach its destination... Suddenly the world around us began to shake, and the metallic sounds echoed from the walls and ceiling. Uh-oh.
What the? An earthquake?
A big one.
All at once, the elevator's motors fell silent, and didn't start up again even after the shaking stopped.
Seriously?
Oh no. Oh no. I don't do well in closed spaces like this.
My claustrophobia made me panic and scream at the top of my lungs.
Hey, calm down. I'll call security right now.
Sacrifice. This is music from the second Somnium Files game. These are nice stuff. Meanwhile, Date remained calm and talked into the elevator's speaker, which was connected to the security room.
Nice. comms are still alive.
According to security on the other side, restoring power to the elevator would take about an hour.
An hour? In a place like this? That's way too long!
Well, it's not like we can do anything about it.
He had a point. I had no choice but to hunker down on the floor and wait.
Feels like a scene out of a disaster movie, huh?
His words had a hint of amusement in them.
What would happen to us in that case?
Well, there'd be an aftershock that would dislodge the elevator, so we'd end up falling all the way down. Splat!
I don't want to die like that!
Sorry, bad joke. By the way, you ever heard of the suspension bridge effect?
Oh no, we're in an Uchikoshi game now. We're hearing it now. Have you ever heard of the ass slap experiment? My crying made him take back what he said and change the subject.
That's the psychological phenomenon where people misattribute their heightened emotional state from fear as arousal or affection, right?
In a situation like this, we might end up falling for each other.
That's not gonna happen. I can't handle handsome guys. There's no way I could get into you.
Much slap and much ass, yeah. That's a popular meme regarding Zero Escape. It's like every Zero Escape game in a nutshell. And it's like, have you ever heard of the ass slap experiment? A scientist bumped their ass on a table, and 2 days later they died of ass pain. The doctors referred to it as temporal ass distortion, or temporal ass pain, or TAP for short. I'd tap that. And the sad thing is that is exactly what Zero Escape's dialogue sounds like, which is one of the reasons why I want to stream it so badly. Zero Escape is a series near and dear to my heart, and if I ever get the opportunity to, and the audience to show it off to for the first time, I would love to do that. Play the Zero Escape series. Ever heard of the Boomfy Woomfy experiment? Yeah, I'm part of it all the time, look.
Oh, so you think I'm handsome?
No, that's not what I mean. That's just what girls in the traffic division say.
He was messing around to distract me. Before I knew it, I'd forgotten to be afraid and gradually managed to relax. Also, he just had this sort of aura that put you at ease around him. Barely any time had passed since we met, but I could already chat comfortably with him.
Something wrong with your eye?
His left eye was closed this whole time, and my curiosity got the better of me.
Well...
Date explained that something he'd forgotten upstairs was Aiba. He'd been drinking at a nearby bar and had Aiba drive when he returned to Abyss. But he'd gotten so drunk that when he got out, he tossed her into the glove box without thinking.
I feel really bad for her.
Big.
In any case, why don't you get some sleep? I'll wake you when the elevator's running again.
Oh, I'm fine. Don't worry about me.
Yeah, I guess nodding off isn't easy in a situation like this, huh?
I can. I had a big bowl of chili before streaming. Even though I was tired, I couldn't take that suggestion. What if he tried to do something pervy? Even worse, I had to really go to the bathroom. I drank so much water while working, I felt like I was going to burst. Uh-oh. It's coming full circle. I checked the time and realized that the elevator would take over 40 more minutes to restore. Oh no, I probably wouldn't be able to hold it long enough.
Date, I don't mean to shock you, but I gotta go to the bathroom.
Unable to bear it, I informed him of the coming danger.
You can't hold it?
It's looking pretty bad.
I've got a plastic grocery bag in my pocket.
I think I'd rather die than use that.
Hold on. When this happens in movies and shows, they...
Prefer the Doppel Index experiment. Or the Dix for short. Okay, Karma. You're trying really hard to make that work, and I'm gonna give you credit for it. You had weenie tacos. Is that like the junkie tacos? By the way, that's Denver's next weekend. I'm not going this year. It's weird. Furry Delphia is this weekend, and then Denver's next weekend. So FD and then DF in 1 week into the next. I am not going to either. Last year I went to Denver, and that's how I tried the junkie tacos at Jack in the Box. Because there are no Jack in the Boxes around where I live. A taco with American cheese on it. It's so, like, it wasn't bad. It's just not something I'd ever expect. Just a regular taco, but with a hot dog instead of taco meat. I could see that. Condolences to your loss. Thanks. The thing is, I eat a lot of regular hot dogs, so if like I had a taco, I would rather just have a regular taco. That doesn't sound too bad, though. Taco meat. Hot dog. May have accidentally played Cupid. Oh, yeah, you told me about that the other day, right? You helped your friend. It's a thing from where your parents are from. Oh. Got a friend, heartbroken and a heartbroken friend, and got them together? Oh, that's cute. Struck with some idea. He looked up at the ceiling, almost switched to Date voice there.
How about you do your business in the elevator shaft?
That would ruin me for marriage.
But it's better than taking the leak in here, right?
I could have done it in here if you hadn't gotten into the elevator with me.
How is this my fault?
This meaningless exchange continued for a while. But eventually I couldn't hold it in any longer and steel myself... I can't read that now. Steel myself to climb the elevator's ceiling.
Well, think you can open it?
If she pisses on him, I'm shutting this game off. Date lifted me on his shoulders, letting me push against the ceiling panel.
I'm trying as hard as I can, but I can't open it.
Zero escape sound effect there, that creaking noise.
Don't give up. You can do it.
As I tensed up, a little problem occurred, making me let out a light gasp.
Get it?
Not yet.
What was the for then?
No reason.
Why does my neck suddenly feel warm?
God damn it!
It's just body heat. Forget that and help me push.
You know, the gas wasn't the only little thing that escaped me. I desperately changed the subject.
Alright, on 3.
This is when we find out Hina has a secret diaper kink. Date probably has a diaper kink. Date probably has every kink, so...
Okay.
1, 2...
Finally raised part of the ceiling and successfully entered the elevator shaft. This is so tense for someone that just has to take a piss. It's a hot dog that's really grilled to a crisp and then has classic fixins. Interesting. See, that's the thing though. I don't really like super crispy hot dogs. I prefer mine more on the chewy side with like a little bit of a firm outer texture to them. I'm not a fan of like the super crispy, like it's gonna flake type hot dog. Speaking of diapers, this is Porno Mag. That legit happens in those bits. Any small force could legit make that happen. Yeah. Diapers are great. Diapers are amazing. Look, you know what Twitch team I'm part of. Of course, that's a sentiment that's not exactly looked down on here.
There we go. Now you can piss as much as you want. Nice, huh?
You don't have to be so vulgar about it. And plug your ears.
Despite all that, I was too embarrassed to actually go through with it. I ended up dropping back into the elevator with my bladder still full.
You gonna be okay?
People can do anything if they put their minds to it.
If you say so. Anyway, it's my turn.
Huh? What do you mean?
You're not the only one who needs to take a leak.
With a quick jump, he started to pull himself up through the exit above. But I quickly grabbed him by the waist to keep him from going.
Hey, what are you doing?
You can't. You should hold it in too. It's too embarrassing to think you're doing that right above my head. It's sexual harassment. It's vulgar.
Nobody wants a UTI and have to drink an acid cranberry juice. Yeah.
Whoa!
Pulled him so hard that he ended up losing his grip and fell headfirst onto the floor. Might have been able to catch himself under normal circumstances, but he was so drunk that he couldn't break his fall.
Are you okay?
He was sprawled out on the floor, gaze unfocused and unresponsive. Game over!
I'm so sorry. Oh no. Date? Date! Date!
I'm completely lost. Date got pissed on. Kinda. I think the implication was that she was starting to leak. She was starting to leak a bit in her underwear, and Date could feel it. Why are we talking about this? Is this the actual end? No, it isn't. Okay. 40 minutes later, the elevator was restored, and we retrieved from there. Date was unconscious, so he was taken straight to the hospital. Of course, by the time the rescue team got there, he'd lost control of his bladder.
You were stuck in an elevator with drunk-ass Date. You okay?
Boss was called for this emergency too, and that was the first thing she asked me. Clearly interested.
Of course. But my emergency isn't over yet.
I didn't want her to find out more than that, so I rushed to the bathroom at long last. Before my shift, I went to visit Date, but by the time I arrived at the hospital, he'd already been discharged. As I was about to just leave, I ran into Boss, who was handling the bill.
Looks like Date hit his head so hard it made him forget what happened.
Huh? Really?
I remember drinking at a nearby bar, then stopping by Abyss for a nap.
What about Iba?
So he doesn't remember getting in the elevator after that?
He said it doesn't ring a bell.
Did you tell him I was there?
I told him that he was stuck in an elevator with one of our engineers. Well, why do you ask?
Boss, please don't ever tell him it was me. I beg you.
Huh? Well, if you say so.
Boss folded her arms, looked at my desperate face, and chuckled.
But in exchange, you'll have to put in even more work for Abyss.
Ma'am, yes ma'am. I'll get the device done in no time.
Glad to hear it. I'll be counting on you.
Why did I go so far as to make Boss keep this a secret? My first real meeting with Date was so awful that I didn't want him to remember me like that. But I can laugh at it like a fond memory now. After all, it was because of what happened back then that I had no problems talking to Date later. Looking back, the reason I said what I did back then was when we met... The reason I said what I did back when we met in the sink room... Whew! Oh! Okay, give me 1 second here. Speaking of pee, I think I might have to do that after we finish this one. The only thing missing is that old visual novel... Oh my god. Gotta slow down. The only thing missing is that old visual novel art style. It's literally just screenshots from the game pixelated. The old Umineko art style, yeah. Time to take a piss, yes. Looking back, the reason I said what I did back when we met again in the sink room was because a part of me actually wanted him to remember how we first met.
Did you forget about that night?
Did she say that in the main game? I actually have no idea. Fiend. I don't think these have... Yeah, there's like nothing hidden behind me. Actually, no. I think I'm just imagining it. I don't really have to go to the bathroom. The I'll Know You Shakedown. Yeah, you like the stream title? Kanameki Datorial? Iris had gone into the escape game, only to end up kidnapped. With that whole mess behind us, I was recovering on a much-needed day off. Since it was right before payday, I was calculating if I had the funds on hand for an upcoming mission. That is to say, marching into a hostess club for the first time in a good while. Speaking of pee, there's this porno mag. My destination would be the usual haunt, Golden Dragon Sphere, a very refined place where customers were treated to pole dances. The dancers' golden poles were modeled after again, I messed that word up. The dancers' golden poles were modeled after serpentine dragons rising to the sky and served as the club's namesake. So it's Kanadato for short, yeah.
Date, I'm not getting any hot water.
However, this day our plumbing broke and I had to call a repair company.
They said they're coming tomorrow. We'll survive missing a bath for one day.
No, we absolutely cannot.
It's not a big deal. Don't be selfish.
You have old man stink. It gets bad if you don't bathe.
I'm handsome. Handsome guys don't smell.
Yeah, you keep telling yourself that and see how the hostesses react to your funk.
Don't they have public baths there? Probably. It's weird because if you look at Date's apartment, it's like a studio. It's like a single room with a small kitchenette and a bed, which means that the bathroom was probably a shared bathroom. Date con Kananza. Speaking of, end of the main story of that will be tomorrow. If you missed if you missed Thursday night stream, I'm literally right at the entrance to the final boss fight, and I just stopped because I couldn't go any further because it was just too late.
What?
Took a quick whiff of my armpits, but honestly, I didn't smell much of anything. You fell asleep. Oh. No, it's okay. I'm assuming you already watched Desert stream it, right? So you already know the spoilers for the last part. Which, by the way, don't say it out loud in chat because there might be people here who haven't played it yet. I don't want to spoil how the last couple areas go. I took a quick whiff of my armpits, but honestly, I didn't smell much of anything.
Do I really smell that bad?
You do. I've just gotten used to it.
That was true. This was pretty bad. Matter of life or death, actually. Well, I mean, I got to that point. It's not even that you had to hide it. I experienced it. I saw it happen. I knew it immediately when they showed like what we thought the bananium root was. I looked at it and I'm like, oh, I know exactly what that is. That's something I've stared at many, many times. I tried contacting the repairmen again, but there's no way they'd agree to come any earlier than tomorrow.
Well, I guess we gotta hit a bathhouse. I know a place Hitomi recommended. It's not very close, but let's go check it out.
Here we go. Here's the public bathhouses. Following the GPS for about half an hour, we arrived at the bathhouse.
This is the place Hitomi mentioned. I don't know you.
Oh?
I don't know you either.
It's pretty old.
Hitomi said it dates back to Showa times.
Show my dick to the girls inside.
Vintage, huh?
Date, I'm a 12-year-old girl. The bathhouse had an old-fashioned appearance and a nostalgic aura, along with a standout feature in its tall chimney. It was renovated just a few years ago, but they prioritized keeping that classic look.
So, meet up back here in half an hour?
And let's grab some ramen on the way back.
Eating out would make it pretty hard to cover the hostess club.
All the more reason to do it.
You're the CEO of Lemniscape. Why aren't you footing the bill?
Yeah, Mizuki's rich.
Are you really trying to mooch off of a child? Have you no shame?
She owns Lemniscape, she owns Sunfish Pocket.
Work with me here.
She owns Lemniscape, Sunfish Pocket, and the fishery. The fish storage, the cold storage unit. So how she's not broke in any regard. You don't know? Oh, Karma, I uploaded Thursday's stream to YouTube already. If you wanna watch it and see the surprise. I'm jelly that stuff like this is a thing. Like, man, I wish I could take a long soaking bath. Yeah, me too. I can't do baths here because if I put water in the tub, there's a chance it might leak downstairs, and that's not good. It'll like ruin the ceiling of the floor below me. So we have to take showers only. Also, my tub is not very big, so it's not very comfortable to sit in. As Mizuki let out a sigh, I saw two uniformed officers arrive. They were about to pass the curtain into the bathhouse when reflexively called out to them.
Hey, what happened?
They explained the situation once I showed them my police ID. There was a reported burglary. According to the witnesses, culprit was seen running into this very bathhouse.
The fugitive is a man with a medium build, somewhere in his 20s, and wearing a blue tracksuit. Should be easy to spot.
Tracksuit.
Then I'll get him. A disguised search works best to catch a culprit off guard.
But we,
Frankly, I was just worried the police chasing after a crook caused the bathhouse to close up early. That happened, we had to go find another place. Couldn't afford to let that happen. After all, I still had an important mission. The hostess club was calling me. It was better to enter as customers and catch the crook ourselves.
Don't worry. I'll get him within half an hour.
With the push, I successfully convinced the hesitant officers and passed the bathhouse's curtain alongside Mizuki. Trust me, I've tried to find something like that here, but I'm wrong thing if you know what I mean. Yeah. Also, I need way more time than a typical spa thing. So, I probably shouldn't be be talking about this like super openly regarding what it is, but I'll just say that when I go to Anthrocon in Pittsburgh, there is a there's like a small club nearby, and they do have like a kind of a spa area in it. It's got a sauna. It's got some it's got the hot steam rooms. It's got a hot tub. I don't think they have a full-sized pool in there, but they do have a gym facility and stuff like that. It's very much like a club though. Like, you go there to have a good time with people. And it's very weird because it's very thin, because it's on a city block, so it's a very thin building but very tall. It has like 5 floors to it, and some of the floors are definitely a little more raunchy than other floors. But yeah, it's it's an interesting experience if that's the sort of thing you're into. When I asked, the receptionist said there'd be a man in a tracksuit earlier.
Guess he must have run into the men's bath.
Truly, there is no rest with you around, is there?
About time you spoke up. You've been quiet all day.
I did not want to interrupt your time with Mizuki.
Mizuki went downstairs Mizuki went towards the women's bath, and I entered the men's changing room. There I saw 2 annoyingly familiar guys, Ota and Moma.
Why are you 2 here? It's our baths, man.
Yeah, they broke.
Matching look on their faces made it impossible to believe them.
That doesn't explain why both of them came to this bathhouse specifically.
While they are staggeringly dubious, the likelihood of them being burglars is low.
Yeah, their clothes don't match the description.
They were still suspects, though, so I didn't tell them anything about the burglary.
Iba, let's look around with X-ray.
Wish we had Japanese-style baths here, too. Like, it's so cool. Heated water. I wouldn't mind trying one. I would love to go to a proper onsen. I know there's a place up north by near Boston, and it's like, I forget what it's called, but it's like a very traditional Japanese kind of resort experience. You go there with a very specific set of rules and a very specific itinerary, and it essentially walks you through the experience of a proper Japanese resort vacation spa type thing. I forget what it is. It starts with an R, I think, and I can't remember what it's called.
Roger that.
Use the left eye's X-ray function to check every corner of the men's bath. Check the bathroom, behind the lockers, and all the way into the bathing area. There were 3 customers besides Moma and Ota. One was a naked old-timer relaxing in the massage chair. One was a beefy man washing himself. And the last one was a slender-looking guy who had just left the changing room and headed towards the baths. He had swarthy skin, obviously from a tanning salon, and a golden necklace. His hair was long and puffed up, so he looked like a host from the early aughts. Pretty out of fashion nowadays.
Actually, that's gotta be a real host. He looks exactly like the type boss would like.
The elder and muscular man are unlikely as suspects. Witness reports would surely have mentioned such specific features.
So the most likely culprit is the host.
Though I couldn't check his clothes since he'd just come into the bathing area. Have to try a different approach.
We could use X-ray to peek into his locker.
To do that, you need to find out which locker he is using.
Quickly began undressing, ready to rush in and check the number of the key wrapped around his ankle. Once naked, I went in, only to find the guy soaking in a bathtub.
X-rays will not help see the number through the tub. This made our job harder.
This guy. You're supposed to wash up before you soak in the bath. I should just grab him right now.
Stop! If he is not the culprit, that will expose you to the real one. Wait until he leaves the bath.
In the meantime, more customers came in. I'd see them using the lockers in the changing room.
I guess waiting is faster than checking everyone else's key numbers and making an assumption.
Sneaking looks at every customer's numbers would make you look far too suspicious.
Left with no choice, I just began washing myself and waiting. Then I was joined by Moma and Ota, both naked and noisy.
Hey, Date. Chances like this don't come often. Let's wash each other's backs.
Am I to assume that Ota is the tall one? And Moma is the short one? Or am I mistaken?
Stand behind me and I'll annihilate you.
Here, drink up. Nothing's better than sipping booze and a nice hot soak.
Don't bring that stuff in here.
Damn it, these guys would draw too much attention and blow my cover. Them wanting to hang out at a time like this just pissed me off. Didn't help that the host was taking a pretty long bath. He just wasn't leaving the tub.
I'm gonna run out of time at this rate.
We will have to cross that bridge when we come to it.
The idea of keeping Mizuki waiting is damn scary, though.
That is true.
That's when I heard Mizuki's voice from behind the wall, separating the men and women's baths.
Huh? Mizuki's here too?
When he heard her voice, Ota's eyes lit up as he stared at the wall. Thankfully, a guy like him didn't have x-ray vision, but I jabbed him in the head all the same. Ota's 23. Why would he be staring at Mizuki?
Ow! What was that for?
Putting him aside.
Here comes Mizuki. Catch.
Now reacting normally would have only made me look more suspicious. Just roll with it and toss some soap through the gap between the wall and the ceiling.
Thank you.
Voice I heard this time belonged to Iris.
She's here too?
Oh? Tessa came here too? What a coincidence.
Oh, now I know why these two chuckle fucks are here.
Yeah, what are the fucking odds?
Ota and Momo began whistling and feigning ignorance. Instantly knew what was up. They'd been stalking her.
I went after a burglar only to find a couple creeps.
Kept my voice down and put pressure on the both of them.
Hold on, you got it all wrong. I'm only here because my bath broke.
Momo's excuse was paper thin, so I decided to poke a hole in it.
Would you say that while looking Iris in the eyes?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Excuse me. Chili sitting in my stomach. Easy. Too easy. Bringing him down was as simple as expected. It's going to hold us over his head the next time I needed info.
Truth is, I saw her earlier around town and tailed her.
What for?
I was worried she'd get into trouble like last time. Couldn't just sit by and do nothing.
I see no temperature or pulse increase, characteristic of liars. It seems he is telling the truth.
Yeah, same here. I just wanted to make sure she was safe.
That, however, is a lie. I checked his GPS record. He has been following her since she left Lemniscate.
Oda, get it through your head, man. Come on.
So he's basically been creeping on her all day.
Though this confirms that neither of them is the burglar.
I removed Ota and Momo from my list of burglary suspects and added them to my list of stalking suspects.
I can arrest you for the crime of obsession. If you don't want that, then help me with my search.
There's a law against that?
What search?
Fill them in on the details.
So we gotta get that guy out of the bath?
Yep.
Watched as they both hopped in the bath on either side of the suspect. Started looking predictably uncomfortable, being flanked by a roughneck and a wide-eyed brat all of a sudden.
Check out how uneasy he looks. He's gotta be the burglar.
I think he has a different reason to look uneasy.
Momo and Ota took turns talking to him.
That's a nice body, kid. You do sports or something?
It's 8-bit version of the action theme. Momo unleashed a mental attack.
Not really.
Roughneck talking to him made the man obviously fearful.
You look so cool and handsome. You must be really popular with the girls.
Oda cast a curse that caused discomfort.
I wouldn't say I am.
The wide-eyed brat talking to him like that made the man become even more freaked out.
You want to join my group, kid?
Momo attacked with all his might.
Huh? What?
Man became panicked and looked like he really wanted to flee.
Hey, after the bath, let's drink coffee milk with a hand on our hip, just like they do on TV.
Oda cast a curse that can make all your hair stand up straight.
I think I've soaked long enough, so I'll go now. By myself.
Is that DC Douglas? I think it is. I think that's old Albert Wesker himself doing that voice. The man finally became unable to bear it. Man was chased out of the bathtub. Moma and Ota's pervert levels have increased. I don't know. There's so many good thumbnail moments in this episode. I kind of want to make all of them thumbnails. The next day, people in the street began giving them cold looks. Once out of the bathtub, the man basically sprinted back to the changing room.
All right. Looks like he's about to get dressed.
I hung back in the shadows of the changing room to observe.
Damn it. First, I get robbed in a public restroom. Now I get some weirdos on me. My luck's rotten lately.
That sounds like it could be DC Douglas. Which is interesting, because I don't think he's in the voice cast for the main game here. When he was in the voice cast for the first game, because he was Falco in that game. Which, I'm not going to explain that, but very, very interesting, important character. However, he put on a business shirt and a designer suit. Nothing even close to a tracksuit.
Seriously?
Looks like we were off the mark. The target must be someone else.
Is it that beefy guy then?
Waited for that one to leave the bath too and watched him change. His clothes were a white tank top and tight shorts apparel. Tight shorts. Apparel made to show off his muscles.
If it's not him either... Wait, where's the old man?
It seems doubtful, but...
Quickly rushed out of the bathhouse and went to the officers.
Did you see an old man in a tracksuit?
An elderly man did leave the building, but that's not what he was wearing.
Who's the culprit then?
I was at a loss. Looked up at the now dark sky, ready to give up, when I heard a loud voice from inside the bathhouse.
Hey, stop right there!
A skirt-wearing woman with a long black hair ran out of the building. Our eyes met. Iris and Mizuki were hot on her heels.
Date, that's the culprit!
What?
Quickly jumped in and restrained her. She put up a surprisingly large fight. During the struggle, I ended up grabbing her hair, and it came off in my hand, revealing itself to be a wig.
Oh, I'm sorry.
They were skulking around in the changing room the whole time we were bathing. It was super suspicious, so I asked Mizuki to check it out. Sure enough, it was someone's shape.
So he was hiding in the women's changing room. No wonder I couldn't find him.
Apparently he swapped his tracksuit for some women's clothes he snatched during the burglary.
Here, we found his tracksuit in the trash in the women's bathroom.
You were here too?
Amame had found the tracksuit, getting the evidence to close this case. Burglar was taken away by the officers. Okay.
So, he stole clothes and a wig instead of money. What a weirdo.
Yeah, seriously.
What is the world coming to?
I don't want to hear that from the likes of you two.
Oh, Date, you smell so nice, like soap.
Iris, with her hair still wet, came sniffing around me.
He just came out of a bath. Of course he would.
He didn't take a bath, though. Mame pointed out the obvious, but personally, Iris's words give me a much-needed confidence boost. Oh yeah, the ladies at the Hostess Club will be crazy for me tonight.
Well, now you're gonna treat us all to some ramen.
All of you? Why?
What do you mean, why? We're the ones who caught the burglar.
Come to my place then. I'll make you the best ramen ever.
Pass.
Yay! Date's treating us!
Oh, no, never mind.
You're so generous.
Huh? Hold on,
I want a jumbo tonkatsu ramen, an omelet rice with foie gras, and 10 servings of your deluxe gyoza.
Always a pleasure to provide, Mizuki.
And I'll have some salt-of-the-earth ramen.
It's just salt ramen. Don't give it a weird name.
I guess I'll have the first-class sushi, an A5 Wagyu beef shabu shabu, and a fruit parfait for dessert.
Wait, what? Did I open like a thing? Hold on. Okay, that was weird. There's a log apparently. I didn't know how I opened that. A5 Wagyu beef shabu shabu. That's so expensive.
Amame, we're not going to Gen's place. I only make set meals.
I'll have some garlic ramen. Oh, but I still have some work to do. So, garlic ramen, no garlic.
Tessa, you know you can just order normal ramen, right?
With tears streaming down my face, I ended up having to deplete my Hostess Club's funds to pay for everyone's meals. Finn. Performance result. Novel collector. Alright, I guess I'll go collect my reward. I mean, that's not really gonna give me anything.
Head to the studio.
Class up. S1. 1,000 eyeballs have been added a bonus. That's 10, 20, 30. Oh, so okay, there's only 39. The get every achievement isn't here on this one. It is in the Steam version, though. There is an achievement for getting every achievement. Novel collector. Completed everything in the novel bonus menu. This little photo of Date squeezing Iba. We did it! And we don't get anything for that, I think. We get absolutely nothing. So it ends if you do perfect. No, you know what? I probably didn't do perfect. There's probably 4 choices I didn't make in the Somniums hidden somewhere. And the max amount of eyeballs left is probably 2,500. But there's nothing else to get. I've unlocked everything. Unless, like, you get other dances somehow. But I think that's everything. Yeah. that's everything. That's no sleep for Kaname Date. It's done for real, yeah. I think we're done. We're done. Done. Let me see. No sleep for Kaname Date. Bonus. They don't even have a thing. No one even has a thing on the bonus menu. They just have how to unlock all the eyeballs. So there's probably nothing hidden there then. If there was something hidden, it would be mentioned. Alright. Hour 45 minutes to do those. It wasn't too bad. It was great. I enjoyed it. I know that, like, you know, this is considered a side game. This isn't considered, like, the true Somnium Files 3. Honestly, I think this could be played in timeline order. So, like, I would say play the original game, then play this, then play Nirvana Initiative. Just because going back might be a little more confusing. But it's a fun time. Definitely recommend it. This whole series is interesting, and I'm really hoping that there's a third one, like a proper third one. I'm also really hoping I could stream the Zero Escape game someday, because, again, Uchikoshi is just great. He can be great. Sometimes he's not great, but he can be. But yeah, that's it. I was gonna stop streaming by midnight, and it's 11 right now. So, tell you what, give me like a minute. Give us the goods, make it canon. What, Ryuki Date? Maybe. Give me a minute. I'm gonna use the restroom real quick, and then I might do something else here. Give me 1 sec. Or a minute. Whatever.